Hey DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with another DOT video. And this vid is going to be all about basically my 10 things to avoid doing. These are some of my failures and some of the things I've noticed that can kind of not be great during the time that you're playing this game. So, I wanted to put these 10 things out there to help everybody out, and hopefully you can avoid these 10 things, and you will have a better gaming experience. The first thing that I want to talk about, which unfortunately I can't really show here because there's nothing like this going on right now, but I started playing in early December of last year when the game globally launched. And what happened was there was a Flames event that came out right over the Christmas New Year's time period, and that was the first major leaderboard event that happened. I ended up getting the 4-star Calcor, which was the first prize, and he was 11,000. The devs really didn't figure out their algorithm with how much souls and time frame, because it was a 10-day event. So the first reward was at 11,000. First 4-star was Calcor here. Hey, I got a 4-star only a couple weeks into the game, so I thought that was awesome. The unfortunate thing was I didn't realize how long it took to level up a 4-star. So what happened was I watched a lot of other people that were max leveling out 3 stars in the meantime, and it gave me a little bit of I put me at a little bit of a disadvantage. I wasn't able to attack as high as everyone else and everything, but I knew that a 4-star was necessary and closer to the end of the game. But I kept on getting kind of caught up in 4-stars along the way, and that didn't exactly... also, too, I didn't realize about... while leveling up that Calcor, I didn't really realize what skills were good at the time when it came down that he was buffing troops, but he really didn't buff any certain type of troop. He actually... There's 2 skills that buff... like a militia, one buffs an archer, and the other one buffs an archer. So, not exactly all solid across, but I did not realize that back in the day. And also... at the event, Drakor was the first Titan, or the last Titan in the event for 15,000 souls, and Drakor was a champion class, and I didn't realize that champion classes were going to be my eventual favorite to attack with, which they are now. That's why I play with Ulrich all the time and try to continue to level him up. He's my favorite attacker. So that's the first thing. So when you do events, and if you're a new player or never have really gone that far in events before and you're getting your first 4-star, do realize that if you don't have any maxed out 3-stars yet, to make sure you still do concentrate on that. Max out a 3-star so you have either a good land defender or a good attacker while you're fusing Titans into your new 4-star. Okay, my second thing is fusing 3-star and 4-star troop relics. And that was what happened was I found out that later, about a month or so ago, that with relics, I did not realize which relics were better than others at the time. And so when I was fusing some of my 4-star relics that buffed my Titans, I ended up fusing some of my more predominant 4-star troop buffing relics. So unfortunately to say, I do not have a 4-star Frostbeer anymore. I used to, but now I don't, because unfortunately I fused it a while back thinking that they were not necessary. Now, as you can see, I'm keeping these Frost Shields, because I know they're necessary to load up on Korea and Krothos, and now my Aeolus, just to buff those pikes. So, oh, there goes Shaw with the live stream. But anyway... So anyway, with the whole, don't fuse your 3- and 4-star troop relics. They are not worthless. They were at one point when nobody really realized that troops relics were good, but now definitely, they are most definitely good across the board. But that was something it took me a little while to figure out. So if you're, like I said, new to the game, just don't do that. Next thing would be fusing more than one Titan to unlock skills and relics. I think that's kind of a waste. When you're going to fuse a Titan, say that he does not have a second skill or second relic, there's no point in fusing mass amounts of 1-star Titans into him when you know that it doesn't guarantee that it's going to unlock. And here I'll show you with fusing a 1-star Kairos right now. I mean, I'm not going to just load him up, because it's still only going to unlock that one spot. So to me, giving yourself more chances and unlocking one at a time is actually better in the long run. It helps you unlock more skills and it helps you unlock and relics. Now, if you have all the skills and all the relics unlocked, then fuse away. That's not a, you know. But if you're still trying to unlock skills and relics, don't throw a whole bunch of Titans in there because that doesn't guarantee anything. If it will save food, but the more chances you have to unlock it, I believe, is a lot better. Number 4, not saving pre-leveled Titans for Titan Fusion events. As you could see when I was just actually in, I save all my pre-leveled Titans now for Titan Fusion events. I only use 1-star Titans to unlock skills and relics, and pre-leveled Titans are strictly going to be for the Fusion events because all the XP that those Titans have, as you can see, it would only take them up this far, but if I had the Fusion event going, I would also get double that amount. And that in my eyes is a lot better than actually just fusing them right now. I want to get the most I can possibly get out of my Titans. Now, the fusion events may not be for a while, but patience. I mean, I'm going to be playing this game for a while, so it's going to happen soon enough. So as soon as it does, it's going to be a great day. A lot of my Titans are going to be 5, possibly 10 levels higher, and that's including my 4 stars. And 5 or 10 levels and 4 stars is not a something to sneeze at. It's it'll be a great day. Number 5, having lands that aren't at least 3 under my garrison, especially during events. That is a major thing. A lot of people don't have good land management and get hit constantly. As you can see here, all of my lands, which are filled with resources waiting for me to collect. The only thing that got hit was my garrison because, well, frankly, even though my garrison is 85k, still gets hit by some of the higher players every once in a while. But I do still try to keep my resources underneath what I can protect. But I didn't do that in the beginning, and unfortunately to say, that costed me a lot of resources and a lot of VP. So try to have your lands at least 3 under your garrison levels so that you don't get attacked as much, and put some Titans on it. Okay. 6, I sold items in inventory on accident. That is incredibly easy to do. When you go into your inventory right here, anything that's selected, I don't want to sell any of these dark stones, but if you accidentally, I'll go to something that I know that I would want to sell, like this arrow warp, you can easily click. As you can see, the first item that is listed is always going to be the one that you're going to sell when you click it. Even if you scroll over here and look at something else, as soon as I hit the sell button, it's going to sell that first item. So even, you just want to make sure that, now it used to always jump back to the beginning, but thank goodness now, after you click something and sell it, it doesn't constantly jump back to the beginning. That was one thing that they fixed, but at the same time has screwed me over in the past. So please pay attention to what you're clicking on, and that you don't hit the sell button on accident. 7, I rushed to castle level 12 from castle level 10, thinking getting Goliath was such a good idea. But when I say rush, that means I did only the upgrades it took to get my castle to the next level. I didn't max everything out. And that left me open to a lot of attacks. So don't really rush castle levels. I don't suggest it whatsoever. I was being attacked by plenty of players that could see that I was really underdeveloped with my troops. And it really hurt me for a good maybe season or 2. So don't rush your castle levels. Max everything out before you go to the next level, especially your troops. Because otherwise you're gonna get hit a lot. Number 8, I bought some extra land spots. As you can see here around my castle, I can have up to, let's see here, I can have up to 16 land capacity. That is a little bit more. That's about 3 more than what I'm supposed to have for my level. And that is because I purchased extra land spots with gems early in the game, thinking that, and when I say early in the game, that's before they fixed the whole being able to delete lands and everything else. So when I added these land spots, I thought, oh, I could just delete them at any time. But, then they changed the whole deleting lands. So now I have to max out 16 lands to then start to sub my lands out. So it's a little bit of a disadvantage. I have to have a lot of troops down, and I have to have a lot of spells down, because I am a lands player. That's regardless. I mean, some people will say, well, then just have people take your lands. No, I like my lands. They help me with a lot of resources, and they help me grow faster. And that's just the way I play. Number 9, high-level Titans on lands produce higher resources. so Titan Scarecrows are even more of a crappy idea. Yeah, I did not really realize this until I read it in one of the loading screens. I don't really know if a lot of people have even discussed this before, but the higher the level your Titan is on the land, the more resources you get out of it. And I'll just give you an example right here. As you see, 39.60 an hour that you see there that I get for this farm. If I sub him out for a lower level Titan, say my Edelus, okay, and obviously it changes the defensive number, but here, let me click defend. As you see here, when I click this farm again, it's 33.90 now, way less than earlier when I had my level 25 Titan 4-star on there. So here, I'm just going to change it back again just to show everybody, because I also need to make sure that this land is being defended. But here, as I switch this back, you will see now that the farm is now making 39.60. So the higher level the Titan is on the land, the more resources it will produce. So a level 1 Titan isn't really doing you much. Make sure your Titans that sit on your lands are leveled. You will get more resources. Okay. And number 10, the final thing is I took the wrong Titan into battle, and I am sure there's a lot of other people out there that have taken the wrong Titan into battle. You're putting some relics on, or you just fused your Titan, but it's the one you're working on. It's not the one you've been taking into battle, and you accidentally take the wrong one in. So please pay attention to that. It does happen a lot to some people, so, you know, do your best, pay attention, and good luck. All right, DOT community, those are my 10 things to avoid, things that you don't want to that you want to make sure that you don't do in the game, and hopefully you will have more success and continue to grow. All right, this has been Zalan, and I will talk to you later, DOT community.